Hello there, welcome to greenscreenkeying.com. If you're looking to learn the quickest steps for green screen editing or keying out the green, sit back. I'm going to show you how to key out the green using Adobe Premiere Pro 2021 version. By the way, I use my iPhone to film everything, so your smartphone that has HD or high definition video recording is perfect. You're off to a great start. Let's begin. Fundamentals. When you first open the app, click the New Project and name it. I named this Green Screen _ Adobe Training. By default, a set of panels will display and some will be docked to the main panel. Some may not be docked. So for the purposes of this training, I'll show you what you'll need most often. This is the Project panel, which is where all your files that you'll be editing with will be uploaded or dragged into. You'll need the Effects Control, which is where a lot of magic happens, motion and animation, for an example. You'll need your Program Monitor open. This is your main video screen where you'll be watching your video, play, pause, mark in and out, grab a screenshot and export it to a folder on your computer, and more. The Effects panel is another priority panel because it holds all the video, audio, and transition editing. Tools panel contains commonly used tools for editing clips in the timeline. And finally, the Timeline panel. In this panel is where you drag and drop your media files and create a sequence of clips with some editing effects to create an amazing video. For the purposes of this training, I already filmed some green screen footage and I named it Green Screen Keying. So this raw footage is what I'm going to be working with. When you drop your video file into the project, it may be in icon view or list view. You can change it by toggling at the bottom of the panel. I usually like to see my files in list view. Then I'm going to drag my video file into the timeline to start keying out the green or editing our project. For better viewing of my audio tracks, I drag it open by placing the cursor to the left section here and between the track dividers. Hold and drag to make it wider. Because the video was filmed in portrait or selfie mode, it's in a 9:16 ratio. I need to change it to the standard video dimensions by opening up the sequence at the top menu. Select the first one, Sequence Setting, where you can change the frame size to 1920 by 1080. Then click OK. Now I bet you're wondering, what about all this empty black space on the sides? Well, that's the beauty of green screen. Just keep on watching. I'm going to pull up the video a few tracks, meaning drag it so that I can drop in a white background. To do this, at the bottom of the project panel, click on the new item icon, select Color Matte, then OK to get my white background. OK. Then I'll name it White Background, which will also show up here in your project panel of files. Drag to the first layer or video track 1. Stretch it to the end of the video file that's at the end of video track 3. Now it's time to remove the green. Also, I'm going to be working with the Effects Control panel a lot, so I'm going to open it back by placing my cursor on the right side of the panel and then drag left. This is a good time to ensure that I adjust the video size so that I key out all the green within the video by selecting Scale and adjusting, making sure the video you're editing in Effects Control is highlighted or selected on in the timeline. In the Effects panel, we need the Ultra effect, so I usually just shortcut it by typing in Ultra in the search box. That's what I want, Ultra key. Then drag and drop the Ultra key onto the video file that has the green screen. Back up to the Effects panel is where the controls are now located for Ultra key. Click on the dropper and then click on the actual video where there is green and watch it go transparent. But notice here it's not completely clean. You will see some chatter in this area. In the Ultra key, select Alpha Channel. This dark area should be all black for transparent, and this white area is not to be transparent where it's not green. To take care of this, under Matte Generation, we'll start with Highlight and Pedestal. Change Highlight to 0 and Pedestal to 100 to get a clean black and white and alpha channel. Notice this where it should be black? It's probably the wrinkles from the green screen. Now to fix this and other parts of the video, go back to composite and I'm going to crop it out, but I'm going to show you that in a bit. But let's continue keying out as much as possible first. Under matte generation, the fix is usually with transparent and shadow. I film in the same room and use the same lighting positions, so I already know what works to key out the green. My transparent usually is good at 38, 39, 40, and my shadow can range from 58 to 70. Now this was pre-recorded, the actual video that you're seeing for training, so I set it in the high 40s at the time of the editing. So you're going to need to go up and down and continue looking at your own video until it has the cleanest, clear-cut lines on the object. In this case, the talent. Sometimes no matter how much you try to reduce the green, there's sometimes this green that lines the edge of the object. You can cut that out by selecting choke under matte cleanup. I go anywhere from 10 to 30. You'll notice down here the dropper didn't key out the green so well, so it's okay to place the dropper again in another part of the green to see if it keys it out better the second time around. And it sure did. You can still see that portion where the wrinkle is from the green screen because it didn't key out well. Search for the crop in the effects panel and drag onto the video file we need to edit. The crop controls will be in the effects control panel where we can manipulate it as well. Since I'm just standing in place, I'm going to crop a circle around me. It just works better for me and it's an opportunity to show you some shortcuts. Stretch it out some so I crop outside of my circle. Zero out the mask feathering. Click the inverted so that when I crop 100% left, like so, I'm cropping outside of the circle and not cropping inside where I am. Most importantly, I crop outside where the wrinkle was located. Quick fixes for this video. My camera was slightly tilted, so I will fix the rotation just a bit. To change my position or size in the motion section here, scale is to scale bigger or smaller. These two positions is to move left or right, and this one is to move up or down. Export. When your edit is complete, you can export or save your video by selecting File from the top menu, select Export, then Media to open up the export settings. In most instances, you're going to be saving the entire sequence of your video edit. To select that in the sequence range. For online videos, format is best set to H.264. The preset, generally I select high quality 720p HD, which is high definition but not too huge a file size. There are other options such as the 1080p HD. Preset also includes recommended exports for specific social media platforms such as Twitter, Facebook. The output name is to name your file and select the location within your computer of where you want to save your video, which is what I'm doing here. I usually put final just before the video name. For the file format, MP4 is the most compatible to almost all commonly used platforms. Click Save, then Export. Give a moment. And video was exported successfully. Now that was a quick video tutorial in keying out the green using Adobe Premiere Pro. If you want to learn more about Adobe Premiere, green screen editing and filming, on-camera presentation, creating video shows, some script writing, and adding production elements to enhance your video presentations, enroll today. Click Video Spokesperson Academy on this page or visit www.videospokespersonacademy.com.